Hello there. How are you? Hope you're well. My name is Phil Earle, and first of all, thank you so much for everything you've done to support me with When the Sky Falls. It's been the most ridiculously brilliant year, so thank you ever so much. Um, I wanted just to speak to you quickly today to talk about the new book, which is coming out start of June, which is called While the Storm Rages, which, whilst not a sequel to When the Sky Falls, it is definitely, I guess, what you could call a companion piece, in that it is set during World War II, during the Blitz, and still centres largely on relationships between children and their beloved animals. And the only reason I wrote this was because of When the Sky Falls, in that when I was editing the first draft, I put a paragraph in there about various people's pets, and my very knowledgeable editor Charlie put a note on the text that said, "Look, just be careful because don't forget a lot of people didn't have pets during World War Two." And I literally had no idea what she was talking about. And she told me about something that became known as the Great Animal Massacre, which kind of blew my head off. Which was that in September 1939, as war was declared, the government sent a booklet to every house in the country. And I'll just share my screen to show you what this little booklet looked like, because it looks pretty dull, to be honest. There's not a right lot about it. So there you go. This is the Air Raid Precautions Handbook, number 12, Air Raid Precautions for Animals. And what it was absolutely insane, because it was a booklet. I think it's about 30 pages long. And basically, what it said was it's not going to be safe for your animals. There's going to be bombs falling, um, rubble and destruction, gas everywhere. There won't be enough food to feed the humans, let alone the animals. So, unless you can evacuate your animals in the way that you would evacuate your children, have them put to sleep, have them killed. And it even this blows my head off, because when you look at the insides of it, you'll see just how graphic the kind of details are. Here's one spread which shows you very clearly the most painless way to kill either your sheep, your cow, or your horse, with like crosshairs. And as a result, it sent people into this kind of frenzy, understandably, I guess, in that in the September of 1939, 750,000 animals were put to sleep. And I believe that during the entirety of the Second World War, something like 200,000 British soldiers died. So more than three times that amount of animals died in 1 month. And mind blown. And for me, that was like, oh my goodness, all right, there's a story in that. And I went back to that question that authors ask. It's pretty much the only question you ever need to ask, which is what if? What if, when that book was delivered to this house, what if one boy said no? What if one boy said, I'm not going to do that? What if one boy, 1 month before, had seen his beloved dad march off to war? And before his dad left, he made his dad a promise. His dad said to him, look, Noah, if you keep the family dog Win safe while I'm away, look after your mum, obviously, be a good lad. But if you can keep Win safe and alive, I'll be all right. I'll come back safe from the war. 1 month on, Noah's family gets this booklet through the post, and Mum says, "Well, maybe we should have the animal put down." And so Noah says no. So, with the help of his best mate Clem and the local bully Big Cole, they round up as many animals as they can: dogs, cats, a donkey in a sun hat, a 20-foot python, and they steal Noah's dad's boat. Noah's dad has a boat. Well, it's more of a tug, really. It's decrepit and rusty and rubbish. But they nick it and they fill it with animals and they sail it down the River Thames in the hope of sailing them to safety. Can they get there? Who knows? You shall have to read on. But yeah, it's inspired by the Great Animal Massacre, but also by great kind of kids' adventure stories. A few years ago, I read Catherine Rundell's The Good Thieves, which I just thought was just the most fantastic adventure story. And it made me want to try and write something similar. So if you like The Good Thieves, or you like Robert Westall's The Machine Gunners, or Ian Saraya's Silver Sword, or if indeed you enjoyed When the Sky Falls, then this might be for you.